Hey, today's a special day. It's the third anniversary of overturning Roe. And I have a lot to say. Stay with us. Well, hello, Janet Morana, Executive Director of Priests for Life. Yes, I'm still at home recuperating from my total knee replacement surgery, but I could not resist being with you this morning because it's such a special day. Today, 3 years ago today, guess what? We just thought it couldn't happen, but it happened. Roe v. Wade was overturned. I have a little clip of me being in the studio and watching the whole thing unfold in front of the Supreme Court. So let's go back down memory lane and see what it was like 3 years ago today.
It's just a good moment to go back and rewatch that.
We got it. We got Dobbs.
No,
we got Dobbs. We got Dobbs. We got Dobbs.
Are you sure?
We got Dobbs. Yes, right here. Dobbs v. Jackson. We got Dobbs.
Dobbs.
We got Dobbs.
It just got handed down.
Dobbs. Oh my goodness. All right.
Okay, let's read.
Held. The Constitution does not confer a right to abortion.
Yes! Oh my gosh!
Roe and Casey are overruled.
Roe is overturned.
The authority to regulate abortion.
Oh my God!
Yes.
Oh, praise you, Jesus!
The authority to regulate abortion is returned to the people.
Oh my God!
The people and their elected representatives.
Saying Yiddish for clowns, crying.
Oh my God.
Over 30 years of my life, I've worked for this moment.
Oh
And I just remember, Father, before Norma passed us on the phone, talking to her and promising her we would work to see this happen. And Norma, we did it. We did it. Everyone did it. The entire pro-life movement.
That's right. We did do it, brothers and sisters, right? You were all part of it. So, yay, we did it. And what's the interesting thing? Like I said, I've been involved in the movement for over 30 years. And you never knew what was going to be the thing that would overturn Roe, And this case, Dobbs, no one thought that was going to be it. But lo and behold, the thing that the recipe we had was a willing court. That's what we were missing all those years. But once President Trump gave us those new justices, now the conservatives were in the majority. That's what you call a willing court. And I think personally, justices like Thomas and Gorsuch were just waiting, like, come on, bring it on, give us a case. We know there's no right to abortion in the Constitution. So come on, give us a case and we'll settle this finally. Because it was the worst decision in the court's history, one of the worst ones, And so now there's been a lot of controversy, as we know. Everyone's kind of saying, oh, well, what did we get from Roe? Oh, we still have abortion and babies are still dying. Yes, that is true. And that's why our work is so important. It's so important. And we have to keep plugging away. However, let's think about the progress. You see, when Father Frank just read, that was a quote from the decision itself. It's returned, the right to abortion and the decision has been returned to the people and their elected representatives. Now, one things we have to clarify. That does not mean just the states. It means the federal branch, the legislative branch of the federal government, which is Congress, and it means the state legislative branch. So basically what has happened here is up until we overturned Roe 3 years ago, even if you pass certain laws, then the courts would, the Planned Parenthood, they would all file suit and the laws would get overturned because of Roe. They would all point to Roe. Oh, like it was the law of the land. So by taking it out of the judicial branch of our government and putting it back in the legislative branch, that has given us a great opportunity. And if you'll excuse me 1 minute, I have this little fact check thing here. I'm going to share with you. So you want to know, what have we done since Roe? Okay. And I always like to say, all right, let's just look. We have 13 states now who have total protection for unborn babies, meaning you can't have an abortion in these states. And let's hear if you're from those states, let's see a thumbs up for you. Okay. The following states, total protection for unborn: Alabama, Arkansas, Idaho, Indiana, Kentucky, Louisiana, Mississippi, Missouri, Oklahoma, South Dakota, Tennessee, Texas, and West Virginia. Bravo, bravo. And listen, it's my hope and prayer we add more, by next year's anniversary. Let's up that number from 13 higher. Okay? But that's real progress, brothers and sisters, because until we overturn Roe, those states were not permitted to protect unborn babies. Now, there's more good news. We have heartbeat laws in states. 4 states have heartbeat laws, which means you cannot abort a baby after there's a detectable heartbeat, which is about 6 weeks. Even though the baby's heart actually starts beating at about 28 days, you can't hear it or detect it with a Doppler or any of our technology until 6 weeks. Okay, so who has heartbeat laws? Florida, where I live. Yay! Georgia, Iowa, and South Carolina. So, I mean, come on. That's 13 plus 4, 17 states have really, really passed great protection. And then, of course, there's some states that have from viability, okay, meaning once a baby is viable, they can't have an abortion. So those states are Arizona, California, Connecticut, Delaware, Hawaii, Illinois, Montana, New York, North Dakota, Rhode Island, Washington State, and Wyoming. However, California, that was the law they had on the books, but they actually undid it because they had a resolution where they said you can abort a baby till birth. You can thank Governor Newsom for that, okay? Now that he thinks he wants to run for president, you know what he'll do? He'll just increase abortion all over the place. Unfortunately, then we have the bad boys. These are states we have to pray for. We have to work on, okay? Because, of course, the ones that have heartbeat laws, we eventually want them to protect all babies, like the 13. But here's some states that they have no limits. They have no limits. You can kill, in these following states, you can kill babies till birth, all right? Alaska, Colorado, Maine, Maryland, Michigan, Minnesota, New Jersey, New Mexico, Oregon, Vermont, and Washington, D.C., and, of course, New York. And then, all in all, basically, and then we have a variety of laws in some states, okay, which is a little cockeyed, but Nebraska protects babies up until after 12 weeks, you can't abort them. North Carolina can't abort them after 13 weeks. Utah after 18 weeks. Kansas, 22 weeks. Ohio, 22 weeks. Wisconsin, 22 weeks. New Hampshire, 24 weeks. Pennsylvania, 24 weeks. Nevada, 26 weeks. Massachusetts, 27 weeks. And Virginia, 28 weeks. So I don't know about you, but I'm encouraged. And also, too, there's more work to be done, like I just told you. So is our work finished? No, not till abortion is unthinkable and every baby is protected. However, we still have to give a bravo that we have this anniversary of Roe and we celebrate it and we thank the Lord for it and we continue to work as hard as ever. And remember, everyone watching me right now, it's all your responsibility to help bring in an abortion. Why? Because you have a responsibility to talk to the people within your circle of influence, right? And you have to calmly talk to them about the unborn child. We have so much information on our Priest for Life website. Just go to priestforlife.org. And we have pictures of the unborn child. We have pictures of that same child being aborted. We have Silent No More, the testimonies of the women, abortiontestimony.com. So many tools are in our toolbox for you to use. So you got to make a promise now. From now to the next anniversary, we're all going to work hard in all those states and bring more protection. And for those states that have the protection, we're going to hold it and prevent the pro-aborts from getting in there and trying to undo the total protections. Because, unfortunately, the abortion industry will not be happy until they get to have all the abortions in the world that they want. I mean, that's what their whole goal is. And also, too, another thing to pray for, the Senate is working on that reconciliation bill as we speak right now. And we have an opportunity now. It's not going to defund all the money that goes to Planned Parenthood, but it's going to cut off one giant stream. It's going to cut off the Medicaid funding, all right, which is your tax dollars. Do you want your tax dollars paying for abortion? So right now in the House part of the bill that passed and went to the Senate, It passed with a defunding big abortion from Medicaid funding. We have to pray now the Senate can do the same, and we get that bill to the president's desk. And that, I mean, the goal is to get it before July 4th. That's what the president wants, as we celebrate July 4th, to really have independence from Planned Parenthood a little bit. So that's it for now. Do anyone have a question before I go? I don't think so. As far as me healing, I'm still in the healing process. I'm doing PT at home. Yes, it's painful for anyone who's going to have knee surgery. It's not a walk in the park. I hope and pray when all is done, my knee is fantastic and I can get around again, because it was really limiting my mobility. Okay. So I'm still broadcasting from home until I can wangle to get back to the office. But thanks for all your support. You can always support our ministry. Go to prolifegift.org. We would appreciate a gift if you could. And that's all for now. This is Janet Morena, Executive Director of Priests for Life. Happy anniversary to Dobbs, and God bless.